The brightest star of the symphonic rock scene, Tarja Turunen is certainly the most internationally well-known Finnish voice in the world of music. Soprano, composer and songwriter, she reached international fame co-founding and being for 9 years the voice and image of the Finnish symphonic metal band Nightwish, collecting with them gold and platinum record awards in several countries. The unique combination of metal music with Tarja's soprano lead vocals gave birth to a new genre, quickly achieving critical and commercial popularity and inspiring many other metal bands and performers. But singing only somebody else's creations was not her destiny, and her talent could fully bloom only outside that crate. Tarja had to walk alone. Tarja Soils Susanna Turunen Kabuli, born 17 August 1977, known professionally as Tarja Turunen or simply Tarja, is a Finnish singer-songwriter. She is a soprano and has a vocal range of 3 octaves. Along with visiting the music school in Savonlinna, Turunen began serious classical vocal training at 17. After school, she began studying music, with a specialization in church music, at the Sibelius Academy. Due to her commitment with Nightwish, she had to interrupt her academic studies. As a classical singer, Turunen sings with classical vocal technique. She explained that in the early days of Nightwish, it was difficult to combine classical technique with the metal sound in a way that gave her liberty of action without damaging her vocal cords. Classical techniques helped her to play with her voice, so she decided not to pursue extra training in rock-pop singing. Towards the turn of the millennium, the combination of hard and fast guitar riffs with classical female lead vocals attracted a great deal of attention in the metal scene.
Now, like and share.
The new music style of Nightwish quickly achieved critical and commercial popularity. The symphonic metal style was soon dubbed opera metal. From 2001 to 2003, she studied at the Music Academy Hochschule für Musik Karlsruhe, where she trained as a soloist with further specialization in art song. Turunen originally applied to train as a choir singer. At the audition, she attracted the attention of Professor Mitsuko Shirai, who encouraged Turunen to apply for soloist training. As a classical singer, Turunen sings with classical vocal technique. Turunen does not see herself as an opera singer because she would need special training to perfectly sing an entire opera without a microphone. She is a professional classical lead singer and the former lead vocalist of the Finnish symphonic metal band Nightwish, which she founded with Tuomas Holopainen and Empu Vuorinen in 1996. Their combination of hard and fast guitar riffs with Turunen's dramatic, operatic lead vocals quickly achieved critical and commercial popularity. Turunen was dismissed from the band on 21 October 2005, just after the performance of the band's End of an Era concert, for personal reasons. She started her solo career in 2006 with the release of a Christmas album. In 2007, Turunen released My Winter Storm, an album featuring various styles including symphonic metal, and started the Storm World Tour. Turunen released her third album, What Lies Beneath, in 2010. She performed several concerts in Europe, playing in metal festivals. Tarja Turunen was born in the small village of Puhos, near Kaiti, Finland. She has an older brother, Timo, and a younger brother, Tony. Her mother Ritva Sisko Marjata Hakkarainen worked in the town administration, and her father Tuvo Turunen is a carpenter. She joined a church choir and started taking vocal lessons. At age 6, she started playing piano. At comprehensive school, Turunen performed as a singer for several projects. Her first piano teacher said, "Tarja was in a school that had some very musical people. Even then she got to perform a lot. I think she sang in every school function there was." Her music teacher later explained that, if you gave Tarja just one note, she immediately got it. With the others, you'd have to practice 3, 4, 5 times. At school she had a tough time, since some girls bullied her because they envied her voice. To solve that problem, her professor organized projects outside school. At 15, Turunen had her first major appearance as a soloist at a church concert in front of 1,000 listeners. For several years Turunen performed various songs including soul music by Whitney Houston and Aretha Franklin. Later she listened to songs from the classical crossover singer Sarah Brightman, especially the song The Phantom of the Opera, and decided to focus on that genre of music. In 2003 Turunen married Argentine businessman Marcelo Cabuli. They lived in Buenos Aires with their daughter Naomi Erika Alexia Cabuli Turunen, born 2012. Now, she lives in the south of Spain. In the following years the relationship between Holopainen and Turunen's husband and manager Marcelo Cabuli deteriorated. This affected the relationship between Holopainen and Turunen as well. At a band meeting after the concert in Oberhausen in December 2004, Turunen informed the band members that she wanted to leave the band, but agreed to record one more album, and to participate in the subsequent tour, planned for 2006-2007. According to her husband, Turunen had further agreed not to make her decision public, and to release her first solo album, after the new studio album from Nightwish. After the last concert of the Once Upon a Tour on October 21, 2005, Holopainen and the other band members informed Turunen in an open letter that the band did not want to work with her anymore, accusing her of diva-like behavior and greed. The split and, due to the open letter's allegations, Turunen's character became the subject of close media coverage. Turunen responded through an open letter on her website and through some interviews, in which she explained her view. She was upset that after 9 years of working together, Holopainen announced the separation via an open letter. Because of the continuing media interest, Marcelo Cabuli posted a message addressing the situation on the website in February 2006. He asked that anyone who had questions should email him. In June 2006, Cabuli posted a lengthy reply to many of the questions he had received. He answered questions related to the greed accusation by explaining that the band had agreed on the distribution of earnings in a contract at the formation of Nightwish. Based on that contract, every band member got a fixed share of 20% of the band's income. Marcelo Cabuli stated that, unlike others, Turunen had never fought for additional songwriter royalties. Despite the circumstances of the separation, Holopainen's appreciation of Turunen as an artist remained. He explained that he did not search for a similarly trained singer as a successor for Turunen, because he considers her to be extraordinarily good in her genre, and therefore irreplaceable. Turunen said in an interview that she is very proud of her career with Nightwish. She considers the remaining band members extremely talented, and wishes all the best for them and their subsequent lead singer Annette Olsen. Between 1997 and 2005 she had toured the world with Nightwish, playing on all the continents except Africa and Antarctica. She performed live for more than 500,000 people. At the end of 2005, Turunen performed several classical concerts in Finland, Germany, Spain, and Romania. She was nominated for the Finnish Emma Award as Best Soloist of 2006. In March 2012, Turunen won the title Europe's Best Crossover Performer, with over 100,000 votes. In May 2013, Turunen announced the title of her fourth solo album, Colors in the Dark. Turunen receives most of her media attention in Europe, especially in her home of Finland. In November 2017, Tarja released a new and unexpected album. From Spirits and Ghosts, Score for a Dark Christmas, giving a dark twist to the traditional and most popular Christmas carols. Turunen's voice is described by critics as remarkably powerful and emotional. Sometimes it is stated that her voice is too trained or operatic for metal music, but even critics who do not like classical voices admit that her voice suits the kind of metal songs she sings unusually well. Until the end of their collaboration, Turunen's singing was a trademark of Nightwish. She was known as the face and voice of Nightwish, while bandleader Holopainen was the soul. Turunen was seen as a key to Nightwish's success. She is respected by other musicians of the metal genre and is an influence on their work. For instance, Simone Simons of Epica names her as her inspiration to study classical music and apply that vocal style to a metal band. You are invited to subscribe. Thank you.
Subscribe now, like and share.